I'm Nikhil and I will be discussing about the hidden subgroup problem. I'm a member of team 17. So what is HSP? In a simple term, it's just a class of problems which can be solved exponentially faster than their known counterparts in the classical algorithms. For this, we can use a quantum computing, specifically quantum Fourier transform. Some of the problems in this class include the factoring of a big number, phase estimation, order finding modulo n. Okay, why are we interested in HSP? So one of the problem which can be solved using the HSP is the factoring. All the crypto system encryption methods, authentication are based on the fact that we can't factorize a big number in the polynomial time. But if we could solve HSP efficiently, then we'll be able to factorize, and so all the crypto system will break. The internet would probably collapse until all of its protocol could be redesigned. Now we'll formally design the HSP. Formally define the HSP. In the general, the HSP, we are given a black box function f which goes from a group G to the finite set S. The function is promised to satisfy fx equal to fy if and only if y is equal to xs. So that is the left coset for some small h belonging to the capital H, where capital H is a subgroup of the original given group G. We say that such a function hides H. The goal of the HSP is to learn H using the queries to F. We'll do some simple analysis. In the simply, if we can build the whole entire truth table of F, that is possible, then in principle H can be reconstructed easily, but that will be a time consuming and it's not a practical. If we fix some element G, small g, of the group capital G, which doesn't belong to the subgroup H, then we see that f of g equal to fx if and only if x belong to the G, that is the left coset of H in a G with a coset representative G. Now we'll discuss some of the problems which are in the HSP. We have seen the problem of Shor's algorithm and the discrete log. In the Shor's algorithm for computing log x, the function was from Zn cross to Zn and defined as x to the power alpha, g to the power beta. The function is a constant on the lines alpha log x plus beta equal to y. We observe, we can find a subgroup L0 which we will term as a H of a subgroup G which is Zn of a group G which is Zn cross Zn, and the sets Ly is equal to L0 plus 0 comma y are its coset. Shor's algorithm for the discrete log works by making the cosets Ly for a uniformly random y and measuring in the Fourier basis. For the algorithm for abelian groups, we will explain it on a paper.
Discussing the algorithm for the abelian group. First of all, the function f hides the subgroup H as fx equal to fy if and only if x minus y belong to H. This is a convention and it is totally correct because basically we are doing the operation on the abelian group in which the operations commute. Now we create a quantum state. Quantum state is such that it is equal to 1 by root of number of elements in G into the summation of each quantum state of x such that x belongs to the graph. We choose a coset such that x plus capital H is equal to x plus small h, where each small h belong to the capital H, that is a subgroup. Then we compute the coset state. The coset state is x plus capital H, and which is equal to 1 by root of number of elements in H into the summation of x plus h, that is the summation of the quantum state of x plus h, where each small h belong to the capital H. Such a state is coset state, and equivalently, since the coset is unknown and uniformly random, the state can be described by the density matrix. We give the density matrix PH equal to 1 by number of elements in G into the summation of x plus small h, that is x plus capital H, where both the qubits of x plus capital H, where each x belong to the capital G. Now we apply the QFT, that is quantum Fourier transform over the G. The result of this is equal to root of number of elements in the subgroup H divided by the number of elements in the group G into the summation of xy x into the qubit of y, where xy of capital H should be equal to 1. Well, applying the QFT is a right thing to do because the state of this PH is a G invariant. In other words, it commutes with the regular representation of a G. Okay, so the mixed quantum state will be equal to mod h divided by mod g into the summation of the two qubits of y, where xy of capital H should be equal to 1. We obtain the character xy, which is trivial to capital H. We restrict our attention to the elements in G such that xy of G should be 1. Set of such element constitute the subgroup. T times and we will get the better results. Now we will try to reduce the graph isomorphism to HSP. Given a two graph G0 and G1 says that one maps to n plus pi 1, 2 maps to n plus pi 2. If they are isomorphic, our subgroup H will be equal to identity element into 1, n plus pi 1 up to n, n plus pi n, and H will be conjugate to H0 given by this. If they are non-isomorphic, then H will be identity element. Well, the graph the HSP problem is important just because if you could able to solve it efficiently, then we will be able to break the crypto systems.